Hello everyone, welcome to our Jordan Warriors WNL Worlds Prep competition. In this format, everybody will run all three stages, and all three stages will have a different format. Stage 1 will follow the flow course format. That means one fail and the run is over. However, since it is the flow course, you get to keep going on every obstacle until your time runs out. For stage 2, this will be our full course format. That means every obstacle has its own set of points based on difficulty score and time score. So if you fail an obstacle, you get to keep going to get more points, but you just don't get for any obstacles that you failed. And then stage 3 will be the challenge course format. That means it's ran similarly to a flow course. However, once you fall, you will be able to get a retry. The timer will pause and then we will reset the obstacle. Once it's ready to go, you'll be back on the course to retry again. If you use 2 retries on the same obstacle, that will be out. Your run will not continue anymore. Unlike flow, once your challenge run is over, we'll ask you to step off the course in the interest of time. And if you use 3 retries total across the course, that will also be an elimination. For stages 1 and 2, we will still have the NinjaWorks lights, but the sound will be mute. This is to replicate what it will be like at Worlds. They do not use sounds, they only use the lights. So once you're ready to go on the obstacles, the lights will look like this. They will flash 3, 2, 1, go. When all the lights are white, that means you're good to go on the obstacles. If you go before the white lights, that'll be a false start and you'll be called back. When you complete an obstacle, the lights will flash like this. For the flow course, if you fail an obstacle, it will look like this. When you hit the buzzer at the end, it will look like this. This means you have completed the course, and smoke will also go off at the same time. When there is 10 seconds left, the lights will flash like this. It'll go red and white. That will signify you have 10 seconds left to complete this course. If you time out, it will look like this. For the full course specifically, if you were to fail an obstacle, the lights will only briefly flash like this. That'll mean you fail the obstacle, but the time is still going so you can keep going on the course. For stage 3, this one will work differently. We have our blue timer as well over here. And this one is not connected to the lights, so we do give sound, but there is a little twist to this. So we'll get the start. So you have the normal sounds for 3, 2, 1, go, and then you'll know when you're on the course for stage 3. When you complete an obstacle, it will sound like this. However, we are having an optional rest timer. If you can see the red that is up there, this is rest time given on the actual stage 3. We do not enforce this, so if you don't go before the rest time, you won't be out. We do not enforce this rest time, so if you take longer than the rest time given, you are not out, but we strongly recommend you keep with the rest timer because this is something you will have in the actual World Championships, so it's good to prepare that here before the real thing. So once you clear an obstacle, you'll see a red timer that counts down. That is your rest time. So that's how long you can take in between obstacles. When you're ready to go, it will just disappear and then you're good to go on the obstacles. Like with challenge course, if you fail, the timer will pause. We will reset the obstacle that you failed on so then you can try again. Once it is fully reset, we will do the countdown. And you will resume. When it does resume the time, it does not start a rest timer again. So you can take as long as you need to get ready, or you can go right back for it on the course. If you fail twice on the same obstacle, it will result in a fail. So for spectators, before stage 1 starts, we have this walkway over here, and you're more than welcome to sit back over there, or even stand somewhat close. However, once we start our stage 1 runs, we will be having these posts right by this yellow line, just so we don't interfere with the athletes. If you're passing by when you walk in, it's fine to go across here, but once we start our runs, this will be blocked off. So if you're in that section, we ask you to please stay there for at least all of stage 1. But once stage 1 is over, we will open this back up, and this mat won't be in the way either. So, all right, this is the kids stage 1 walkthrough. Coaches, we will be having a chalk bag at the start of every stage. So if you need a chalk bag, you're more than welcome to use ours. Just make sure to bring it back to the start platform before the next runner. First 2 obstacles are right over here. You got the red box to start on. You got hands and feet on any of the booster balls if you need it. Your finish platform, there are 2 ways you can clear this obstacle. You have this platform over here, which is a start and finish platform. And then once you disengage with this obstacle, start the next one. That'll clear you on the ascending steps. Or if you wanted to make a big jump from this final Bosu ball to this windshield wiper, you can do that too. This will be a touch point and start for the next obstacle. Then on the windshield wipers, you'll have hands only on the black bars over here. Then you'll have this one as well that swings in the same way. Your dismount is this black box over here. There's no more skip ball platforms. This one is a start and finish platform. So if I cross the plane, make contact, disengage with the obstacle, and go forwards, I will have cleared this obstacle, but because I stepped on the mat, that'll be a fail of the next obstacle. So make sure you stick your dismounts. When you're ready to start your course, the lights again will look like this. And then when they turn white, I get to go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. Clear. Next obstacle, there are a few differences depending on what your age group is. So young adult female, this is all hands only up until the dismount platform. But young adult female, you'll have hands only on the sides of the boards over here. You'll have this board as well, this third board to get your dismount in this box. Keep in mind for everybody, on this platform, this is just a finished platform. As long as you make contact with this and make forward progress, you will clear this obstacle and you will not fail any future obstacle. Because your next obstacle is down over there, you can show. When you do finish this obstacle, make sure you go around this truss over here, because that will prove that you went past the plane over here. And this is what it's like when it's 10 seconds left. But if you touch this platform and go backwards, that may not be a full clear because you may not have passed it fully. So just keep that in mind on this obstacle. But this version is young adult female. This next version is for young adult male and teen female. You have sides of this board. On this next board over here, you'll notice there's orange tape or red tape on the other one. On this one in particular, you can only grab the wooden portion. If you're incidental with one finger, I'll ask you to fix your hand, but we need to make sure we're grabbing wood only on this board. This last board over here for teen female, young adult male, you can grab any part of it, tape is fine, and your dismount is gonna be over here. So sides only. This one doesn't matter. You can only grab the wooden portion, tape is off limits. Same thing with this board. This one is faced in a different direction, so you'll need to switch your grip. But once you grab one portion only, then you can dismount. So if your finger's on, I'll ask you to adjust your hand, and that is okay. Click. Once you finish with the switch grab, you'll be going over to this platform as your next start platform. This first version is going to be for young adult female. This first roller, Rollers in general, blue portion only. Make sure we're not on the side portions over here. And feet only on this obstacle as well. If you have a weird save and go under your knee, that's fine. But just no hands on this whatsoever. But for young adult female, this first one will stay stable. Second one will tilt forward a little bit. Third one will free spin. Last one wiggles a little bit. And your first touch point is gonna be hands or feet, hands and feet on this rope over here. This will start your next obstacle where you gotta climb up as high as you need. Take it over to your first sword over here. Once you touch this black sword, that'll clear for this obstacle and start you for the next obstacle. You have hands only on the hand guard and the handle. You can use both of those parts. From here, you'll be swinging, trying to get over to this second sword. From here, you'll have same thing. You have handle and the hand guard. And once you pull it out, you'll be making your way over to this dismount all the way over here. Keep in mind, this is a start and finish platform.
All right, go for it. Clear, clear. Remember, you have the, there you go. You're good. Clear.
Next variation for teen female, the only difference, this second one will tilt more than last time, but it will not free spin still. If you're on the back, it still won't move. This one will still free spin, this one wiggles, first one wiggles, and then the rest of the obstacles are the same. Clear?
Incidental contact is okay.
For young adult male, your burning rubber is going to be the same as teen female. However, both of these swords will now be up. Just a reminder, the black sword is completely flat, so it'll slide out. This red sword has the notch with the bar, so you'll need to go up a little more to get your dismount.
L variation. Clear. Clear. Clear.
For teen male, the only difference between young adult male is now the second one will also free spin. So the first one wiggles, second and third free spin, final one wiggles, and then the rest is the same as young adult male.
Teen male variation. Clear. Clear. Clear.
The final obstacle will stay the same for every group in teens and young adult. You'll be starting on any of the boxes like before. You have hands and feet on this rope over here, and the rest you will have hands only. You have hands only on the handles of the blue beetle over here. And from here, you'll make this lache over to the second beetle, where you have the cliffhanger on top, you got the blind grab on the bottom, and you got the blue handles on the other side as well. You'll try to flip this down. Your dismount is going to be all the way over to this black box over here. We'll be lenient with incidental. Like if the back of your heel is hitting this, we'll try to be lenient and say that's incidental and you cleared. But if you're really far back like this, that will be an out on this obstacle. So this obstacle in particular is just a finish platform. So as long as you're over here, you can make contact with the pit pillow over here and keep going forwards. So you don't have to stick that dismount. You can overshoot and hit the buzzer at the end over here to stop your time. Remember, it is the athlete's responsibility to press down on the buzzer. If the lights don't flash and the smoke doesn't go off, that will not be a clear and that will not stop your time. So just make sure you press firmly down on the buzzer and that will stop your time. Do the demo. All right, this is now our stage 2. This is full course format. Everybody will be starting on this orange Kit Kat over here. And once the lights turn white, that's when you can go on the obstacles. The first one, you have feet only on the blue gas pedals, along with this blue tilting board that will get you up to this black box, which is your first start and finish platform. From here, teen male has one difference. So young adult female, teen female, and young adult male, you'll have slots only on this first music note, but then on the red music note, you can grab on top and in the middle. You still have red only, but you do not need to worry about slots. Teen male, you will have slot to slot, hands only. Any incidental jumping spider is okay, but you cannot use it to your advantage. And dismount will be this black box for everybody. This is just a finished platform. Your next start platform is this orange mat over here. Might as well go into it. Ready? You're gonna start on this orange pad over here. You have feet only on the blue gas pedals that are in various directions over here. And your finished platform is gonna be this black box up here. This will be the plane you need to cross the finish. So as long as you make contact, keep going, that will be a clear. But if you were to go here and then fall backwards onto the gray, that will be out. All right, your next obstacle will be started on this black box over here. There's a difference between young adult female and teen female from young adult male and teen male. Everybody has handed feet on this or this truss to get up to this silver bar above you. Teen female, young adult female, you will have this thinner mallet over here. This will be centered before everybody's run. From this mallet over here, you will be dismounting to this black box, which is a start and finish platform. For young adult male and teen male, you will be having this thicker mallet over here. Again, these will be centered for your run.
Okay. Your mallet will be centered for your run.
From this platform, this will be the same for everybody. You have hands only on black, I guess red if you really want to. But you have hands only over here. You got hands only on this flipped palm flip. So you can grab the front, you can grab the back over here. Just make sure not grabbing silver. Silver is out, black and red is only in play. From here, you have these platforms, which is like a combined start and finish platform. Just be careful on the corner of this box because this can tip backwards. But if you have forward momentum, you'll land into it and it'll press into the box rather than fall backwards. But you have any of these boxes to get started for your next obstacle. From this starting platform over here, you will have hands only on the following, but you got this red trapeze bar over here. You have hands only on any part of the pizzas, but there are different ways they'll be set per group. This is young adult female. They will both be set down. They will be skewed slightly. So both of them will be like that. And your dismount is going to be this start and finish platform being this black box over here. Keep in mind, this blue pad is going to be pretty close, like some other obstacles. So just make sure we're not stepping too far back or that will be an out.
This is young adult female.
For teen male, young adult male, and teen female, this is your variation. This first one will still be flipped down. However, this pizza will be up and ready to go. This pizza is stopped at the top towards the right. So once you twist it to the left, it will move. You have any part of the pizza to get across it. And your dismount is still going to be this box over here.
This is for everybody else. Teen male, young adult male, teen female. Hands only.
There are a few differences for this final obstacle. From this black box over here, you have hands only on the following. You got the red trapeze bar over here. And for young adult female, every group will have fangs only on this first dragon head. For this second dragon head, young adult female will have the slot that's in the middle. Once you got the slot, you can make your way to this orange Kit Kat, and anywhere beyond it is also in play. We just don't want you guys to go crashing into the wall. Your buzzer will be to the right over here. Remember, same rules as earlier, press down on the buzzer.
Young adult female variation.
We're good.
For teen female and young adult male, you will only have the dragon fangs over here as well. They will be angled, so it's a little easier to catch it, but that is your variation on this. Same dismount, and then I'll...
This is teen female, young adult male variation.
For our teen males, you still have fangs only, but now this dragon head will be flat. So it will start like this, and you will get a bigger drop once you catch it. And for everybody, keep in mind, this second dragon head is connected with straps, and the first dragon head is connected to a bar reset with a magnet. So they do act a little differently.
This is not flat.
This is the start of your stage 3 walkthrough. You will be starting on this red box over here, and you have hands and feet on any of the 5 quintuple steps over here. Keep in mind, the black rubber is going to be very, very grippy, but the tape and the red is a lot more slick. So just be careful on that. Yeah, hands are allowed on top. Your start and finish platform is going to be this black box all the way over here. This is the start and finish platform. So, just a reminder, on stage 3, we're using this timer, and now there is sound. Your next obstacle is going to start over here on this black box. You have any part of this vertical truss to get up to the silver bar to start your captain's wheel obstacle. Young adult female will be a little different from every other age group, but for young adult female, you'll be climbing across to get to the middle. You girls can use the middle of the captain's wheel, so that's any of the black within it, along with the blue spokes if you want it, to get to the other side where you have this silver bar to use to get over to the thunderclap, which is both slopers, left side will spin, and your dismount is going to be
this black box over here, this is a start and finish platform. For teen female, young adult male, teen male, you will only have blue on the captain's wheel, so you will only have the outside spokes as well. You will not have this silver bar over here, but then you still have the thunderclap slopes only, and still the same dismount all the way over here. In between obstacles 2 and 3, this is an updated video. You now have rope in between. If you use this to help you, that's fine. You'll still clear this obstacle and it's still part of the next obstacle. You have hands and feet on the rope. If you see a demo video that does not have rope, you will have a rope over here. Your next obstacle will start on this black box. You have the following 2 silver bars to help you get up. This first version is for teen female and young adult female. From this silver bar, you will have the red nunchuck. Make sure we're not topping off. That is if you're above this part on here without chalk, that is disqualified. So make sure we're grabbing below that. And you have hands only, any part of the padlock over here. Once you're ready to dismount, it'll be on this black box over here, where this is just a finished platform. For teen male and young adult male, this nunchuck will be gone, and you'll be going up to the yellow boomerang where it can pivot, along with this padlock where you can also grab any part of it and do any spins you need. Your dismount is also going to be over here, still just a finished platform. The nunchuck over here is just looped around, which means it does have space to slide back and forth. Your next obstacle will be started on this black box over here. You have hands and feet, any part of the truss to get up, and you have hands only within the first segment of truss. We'll be marking this with tape, but you'll be having hands only, any part of the truss. From here, you have any of the cliffhangers you need to get all the way over to this cliffhanger down here. You got this cliffhanger as well. Once you touch the wave cliff on the other side over here, this will be a touch point. And that'll clear you on this section and starting on the next obstacle. If you want, from this cliffhanger, you can dismount to either of these boxes. This is a finished platform that you can rest on. And then you can hop back up on this cliffhanger to keep going. From this wave cliff, you can then go to these Stage 4 designs cliffhangers. You will have this front section, which is about 1.25 inches, and this back section, which is a lot bigger. And your dismount is going to be all the way back over here. This is just a finished platform.
Whenever you're ready. Clear? Cool.
Your next obstacle will continue from the start platform over here. You also have hands and feet on this truss if you need it. You have hands only on this swing cliffhanger over here. And then this has another split obstacle for teen female, young adult female. You'll be grabbing this smaller cliff. It will be centered once your run starts. For young adult male and teen male, you will be having this blind grab over here as well. This is a little bigger than the last cliff. From here, you'll be dismounting all the way to this black box over here. Your final obstacle will still be starting on this platform, separate from the other one. You have hands and feet on any part of this truss to get up, and hands only before this diagonal section. You can see the red tape there. So you can grab any of that truss over there to get to your vertical limits, where you'll go across, and they'll get smaller as you go. So this really tiny one. And from this vertical limit, you'll be going up to this silver bar over here. So you don't need to engage the tail whip at all. If you do, it will move, so just be careful of that. But you'll go straight to that silver bar over there. You got this black T-ledge to get over to this truss where it will be a touch point. Your feet cannot go higher than the red over here, but you can engage it any part. Your hands can go as high as they want, but just not your feet. And from this truss, you may also go to this pillow to rest, but keep in mind, if you touch orange, that would be out. For teen male, you'll have the same start. That other version was also young adult male. This is just teen male. You'll have all the vertical limits. Then you do have the tail whip end. You can grab red or black on this end portion, but you're gonna need to flip it over because this silver bar is no longer in play. You'll go to this T-ledge. You can still use this to get rest. This will be a touch point, and you can rest over there if you want to, or if you're not, you can keep going straight to the red T-ledge. Regardless of your division, once you've at least made contact with truss, you can then go to the red T-ledge over here, and then all the way to the red donuts all the way over here. Now these donuts is based off of tension, so you'll use these donuts to get as high as you can. And within this bar, towards this direction, you can use any of the truss up there. However, from here, you cannot use any of that truss on the side where the T-ledge is hanging from. But you can get these as high as you need to get to the silver. Hands only on the donuts, and then hands only along the truss. Your final finish is going to be this blue buzzer over here. If you drop without pressing firmly, that would not be a clear, and you would need to retry it, or that would be the end of your retries. So make sure you press firmly even though it is up. You can do as many attempts as you need to hit it, but if you drop and it did not go off, that is on the athlete.
Clear. Optional. Are we ready?
Yeah, so we'll need black in play. That's fine.